a tactical genius, he's the one to see on VP4TV. He's wild and he's free. Eyeball top number here, you and me. With his cunning moves, he's rocking endlessly. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the pool hall, lights from the chill. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the pool hall, lights from the chill. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. From the corner bank to the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. To the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper.
ATG from Kilmarnock town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And it's a sucker scratch. Look at the line. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. A virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done, streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That's for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
You're always there, virtual cue in your hand. Amazing shots you land, from your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done, streets and games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG, tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, outside, never mind.
Well, good afternoon, good evening to Steve.
Good evening.
Right, well, just to fill you in on what's supposed to be happening here, my intention is to do this match. Slim sent me a PM when I was away at dinner, as usual, asking me if I was doing the second match. I said, if you want to do the second match, I'm fine with that. And then I typed something in the lobby, and I was typing, and he'd gone. So I don't know whether Slim's going to show up in the stream. I don't know whether he's going to be here to do the second one, and if he isn't, I'll do it. That's in a nutshell.
Yep. Yeah, that's all good with me. I mean, if you do it, I'll try to hang on. Otherwise, we'll let him do it.
Right, welcome everyone. In fact, there's Slim there. Welcome to Coldest Pillow. Welcome to Mark. Welcome to Bill. Well, it won't be 9-6 to Cobra. Coldest Pillow's got it wrong again. This
9-6 to Cobra is what he's saying, huh?
No, this is a hot seat match. Yeah, he's corrected himself.
Yeah, I guess that would be a unusual score in the winner's bracket.
Right, Slim, well, I'll do the second one as well, if you're fine with that. Right, now, here's my idea of what's happening tonight. With no disrespect to Spectre, Don and Matt, because they've still to play, of course, but Bedhead is halfway home in terms of scalping the two biggest dangers in the tournament, bearing in mind their reputation for winning titles. He sent Albinario to the one-loss side, and now he's got Cobra in his sights, and it's the question is whether Bedhead is going to be up for it to scalp Cobra and take him out of the equation tonight. That's the big question that's going to be asked to Bedhead. So I don't know how you see it.
Well, I mean, I think it should be a good match. I see Cobra as being a little bit more consistent. I think if Bedhead plays well, he's got a little better 8-ball game. All in all, I think it could be a lot like last match where it really just came down to Albinario didn't break well.
Yeah.
Both these guys are going to run out a lot. I think Bedhead's probably a little more savvy in this game, but it could go either way, I think.
I just think that there's too much luck required by getting a good break. It's unlikely they're going to be making huge errors. The standard's pretty good in the last few matches, but I think it could be just the odd roll of the ball that might make the difference. The dry breaks are lethal. That's where you're going to lose at the end of the day. If you can't get these balls going in, you're definitely going to end up losing. That's provided your opponent doesn't capitulate and do the same thing.
If it's a dry break and the balls are spread, I think Bedhead's got an advantage if there's a lot of bad tables that are hard to run out. I think he moves better. I'll give you a little story here to just give you some ideas on things that players could try. And I think maybe Albinario should have done this against Spectre Don. If you're the better player as far as moving and you play smarter, one thing you can do is soft break. So you break from the side, same way you just don't hit them that hard, and a lot of the balls will go to the sides of the rails and cluster. And I'll tell you a real life story. My mentor, Frank the Barber, great 8-ball player, was BCA national champion. So he's playing this guy and he's soft breaking, and he beats him. And this guy goes over and says to his buddy who's been watching, "Can you believe that? The national champion soft breaking on me." And his buddy says, "Why do you think he's the national champion?" So I think there is some strategy in breaking, especially if you're not breaking well, and you've got a moving advantage. Break and make it a crappy table where your opponent can't run out. and then you're going to have a moving game, and if that's to your advantage, and we just don't see that much in these matches. We see everybody try to run out no matter what the table looks like, and I don't think Bedhead will do that. I think he's just a little bit more skilled as far as 8-ball strategy, and I think if he gets a bad table, he'll play safe.
Well, the room is up. Bedhead has arrived.
What is a pro 8-ball break?
Yeah, is it the same as what these guys are doing?
Well,
Cobra on the right-hand side.
They tend to break from the middle more on the head ball. But that said, you know, I watched on a bar table Dennis Colio breaking from the side on the second ball. So there's no absolute way to do it, but they would tend to prefer hitting the head ball.
Well, Bedhead's got the advantage or disadvantage, depending how you look at it. He's breaking first.
And it would be more straight on, too. They put the cue ball in the center of the table usually. And that looks like a ball down.
Well, you see, there's a thing there straight off the bat. I mean, you win the lag in 8-ball. Not one of these guys, not one match have I watched has anybody said, right, let's flip a coin here and give this break to my opponent and see what they can do. And then if they come up dry, you know, and I win it, blah, 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 you know. I don't see that as being a bad move in actually giving the break to your opponent. I think it's a psychological thing, but nobody does it.
I think the break's an advantage. I mean, unless you think your opponent's going to break under 50%, I don't know why you give it to them.
You know, I don't think. You know, I think it's a risk you take, but then again, you know, risk reward.
I think Coldest Pillow has it right.
Surprise your opponent and put them into break. Yeah. Anyway,
now why am I seeing different Twitch chat than Restream IO in the stream?
Well, I'm watching Twitch on my phone, and the last thing I can see is Coldest Pillow saying that's a tactical genius move.
Yeah, but I don't see that on the stream.
Well, I do, because I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the.
I see it in Twitch. Is my stream not running? Maybe my stream's not running. Hang on.
Yeah, because the live chat is on the screen.
My stream died. That was my bad.
Well, not Cobra. Bedhead won the lag, has broke. He's on the solids.
This is a shot. If he gets on the 3 good, which I think he will, he's out. He really wants to go between the 12 and the 15. Oh, he didn't want to do that. Oh, boy, that was terrible. Oh, boy.
Well,
I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, but that was, yeah, he wanted to just go straight up between the 12 and 15 and come back down between them.
Now, this could end up over the left-hand side fairly similar, because you need to take a chip off the 8 here.
Well, I mean, he could scratch off the 8. This is, you know, and a lot of this depends on where the 3 goes in the pocket, given he makes it, or he's shooting a 6 here, huh?
Yeah, I think he's taking a risk here. Well, he's missed the 8, but obviously that wasn't part of the problem. He's missed the 6.
Yeah, I was a little surprised he didn't roll that, because he was on a line. He could have just rolled it to come out kind of the middle of the table to shoot the 3.
Well, I reckon
we'll see what Cobra can do here. I mean, this is not a gimme table.
I reckon this 11 ball and 9 ball are going to play a part in Cobra burying Bedhead in a minute or two, unless he decides he's going to get crazy and do stuff.
This is definitely a situation where you could consider playing safe. I mean, ideally, if you were going to play safe, you'd like to make the guy kick and either give you a ball in hand so you could shoot the 14, or maybe
here he is. He's in the room.
That makes the table better.
He's in the room. Beat him to it.
Oh no, I'll let him do it. Then adios.
Watch this cue ball. Watch this cue ball.
If he wants to do his bullshit, oh boy. Well, you know, Cobra went all out for it, and
yeah, I I was thinking ahead there that he would stick that cue ball right in there and cover that 3 with the 9.
He should shoot this 3 first, and he's gonna.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is every time you shoot every single ball, the decision-making process should be what gives me the best chance of winning, and that changes. You know, maybe you get out of line or whatever, but when you've got this many balls on the table, you know, you can always play safe. You don't have to shoot that shot where you go 3 rails and end up scratching. I mean, that's, you know, he shot kind of a risky shot. Why do that when you can just play safe? Because why take the risky shot?
Well, I mean, the plan there for Cobra was presumably he was trying to knock in the 6, and he had balls in the right rail to play up to top pocket. I mean, if that got in, everything was hunky-dory, but he made the move, and he made the error, and Bedhead did get out.
All right, well, how long am I going to kick Stub for? That's the next question.
Just mute the boy for 2 hours.
Well, he's gone.
Oh, has he left the building?
See, this is what he's doing. He's coming in, and then he's doing this, and then he's doing this, and then leaving.
Welcome to Wit. Just noticed you there. Yeah, well, Bedhead, in the end, he got a roll of the ball there with that scratch from Cobra, but I still say Bedhead should have given the break to Cobra just to be awkward, just to catch somebody off guard and say, right, let's see how dry your break is or how good your break is.
Real pulling power 1. Let's see, duration. What do we want to do?
Well, this is a good table, by the way. That's a very good table. I'm fully expecting this to be 1 each. This is 1 apiece. It's got 1 apiece written all over it, this. Apart from that, he might play the 2 and then the 7 into the side, and then presumably the 6 goes past the 8. Yeah, it does. So, well, he's playing 1, then 2. I think he wants to nip back an inch or 2 off this 2 ball, really.
All right, Stubbs gone for a day.
Well, he's running away from the 6. Thing is, he wants to run away and open out. I think he wants to run out up to here at least, if he can. Well, that was almost commentator's eye, but it's a perfect angle.
So it looks like we're going to be 1 apiece there.
Well, in that case, Stubbs gone for good then, coldest pillow. Is that the idea? Right, well, Cobra's fulfilled his part of the deal on his break. 1 apiece.
Yeah, break is going to be huge in this thing.
Well, they don't play with pool cues and black ball.
And that looks dry.
As far as I know, I think it's because it's such a light ball. They play with a snooker cue.
It has to do with the size of the balls. That's why they play a snooker cue. Why is black ball played with a snooker cue?
I guess
it's playing the snooker cue there too. I mean, you don't have to, but the balls are small.
Yeah, if you actually use a pool cue on a black ball cue ball, you wouldn't be able to see the cue ball for the pool cue tip. It's about the same size as the ball.
Well, you can put a small tip on a pool cue. I mean, you could do it.
You know, Potman's come out of the woodwork. I thought you died, Potman.
I think that's good enough, isn't it? Oh, it's not good enough. He can make that 5, not here now, but I think he can later. Does he have a shot? Is the question. Yeah, he's in trouble. He's got to shoot to 6. That's not a gimme.
I don't think he can make the 5.
I don't.
Can he?
It's close.
Oh, he can
I
make it.
guess he can. Yeah, it was through enough it went in. Well, that's going to hurt because I think he'll be out here.
Well, I would be concerned in how I'm getting to the 8-ball. Now, obviously, you've got the 4-ball handy, but right, 2, 6 into the side, provided you get the right angle, and the 6, 1 into the side.
Yeah, I mean, this is a critical shot that he gets on this one well, because angle on the 4 is not a problem. You can always bump the 11.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. He might have to bump the 11 if he doesn't want to mess with this 13 ball in the middle of the table here.
This is funny. I think he'll go forward. That's a smart play here. Go forward off the long rail. Sliding over is not a good play because you can get behind it. Yep, that's the right play, and he's... You know, Cobra's patterns just get better and better and better. If we ever have another straight pool championship, I think he's going to be a contender in that.
Now, how far does he go here? Is he going to...
I would just stop it. I would just stop it and shoot the 4 and run to the 11.
Let's have a look.
Why make it complicated?
Now, I think he can go to the rail and play a bump noise, leaving it short. See, the problem with leaving it short is he might have to use that 11 ball.
Oh, of course. He doesn't have to, but I would. I mean, in this shot, I'd hit the 11 every time. Because if you roll it, you risk getting behind it. That's why I wouldn't roll it. See how the ball's coming up? He hits that a little harder, and he could potentially get up locked on it or behind it.
Well, all is good, though. And straight away, Cobra has stolen Bedhead's break and has the early advantage.
Who's roll cage 66?
That's Potman.
Yeah, Potman, that Spectre Dawn match was a really good one. He played excellent pool, and he looks like he's a contender in this thing.
He wasn't flawless, but he wasn't far off it. Really, to be really super critical, he was pretty damn good.
Well, it's not like Albin played poorly.
No,
I mean, Albin made some mistakes, but not ridiculous
well,
amount. His break is what killed him.
That's what hit him early on. He got off to the bad start, and then he was chasing his tail the rest of the match. Now, Cobra, I think, came up dry. He most certainly did. And Bedhead has got a little bit ugly here. We've got 2s and 2s and 2s sort of in the top left-hand side of the table.
Yeah, it's hard to say what to take here. I mean, you almost have to take stripes where the 8-ball is. I'm not saying you couldn't take the solids, but
that 10-ball's a bit tight.
The stripes just because of where the 8-ball is. Well, he could shoot the 10 now and then shoot the 13.
I don't like... I'm looking at this. Yeah, 13's...
Oh, I take it back. The 13 doesn't go on the side. I just looked. I was thinking side, but it doesn't go there. He's going to go ahead and take the solids. And
well,
the 8-ball does go without moving any balls, but you got to get like perfect on it. Like I would think he'd probably leave this 4-ball to the end. He may try to go 1-7. The 7 he's got to get out of there.
That's tight.
Yep, that's a good shot. So he'll shoot the 7 now, run into the 10 and shoot the 2, or he may just dink this and shoot the 2. Either way, I think he'll shoot the 2 next.
Well, I mean, if he takes the 7 and he takes the 4.
No, he's not going to take the 4 now. He's leaving the 4 so he can get on the 8-ball.
Well, I'm thinking, how's he getting back to this 5 then?
He's going to shoot the 2 next, I would think. Well, he decided not to. Interesting.
Oh, well, he's still on the 5.
I'm not quite sure why he did that. He had a pretty simple shot to shoot the 2 next.
This is running loose here, and anything can happen.
Yeah, well, that's why I would have just either run into the 10 or rolled it and shot the 2 next, because then it was easy to get on the 5.
There's traffic in the way here.
Yeah, I think that was a mistake. He could move the 8-ball, but I'm not sure you want to. I mean, if you can leave the 4 to the end, that's easy to get on the 8.
Oh, he's got a bump.
Watch out.
He's had a bump.
Well, that may be no good.
Oh, I forgot about the 6. He's got a bailout.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I forgot the 6 ball was there. Never even noticed that.
Yeah, you can shoot the 6. He's
Well,
wide enough. He can.
I'll be glad that's there because I certainly didn't notice it.
This is tricky getting on the 2, though. I mean, the 2 going 6-2-4 is going to be hard. And if he has to shoot the
well, it doesn't go into the side where he is at the moment. It doesn't go into that side.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to go 2-6-4, and he can't do that now unless he cuts the 2 down in the corner. He could do that, and it might have been the best shot. He's got a little bit too much angle, maybe. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I think if he rolls this, he can bump the 12. It's very close because it doesn't get enough 12, then it gets behind the 10. I think he can roll this and bump it. Yep, just like that.
He's not potted it though.
Oh God, that's got to be frustrating for him because he did all the hard work there. But I think he screwed up when he didn't play for the 2 off the 7. I think that's where things went wonky, and he almost recovered. I didn't expect him to miss that 2 ball.
So that leaves Cobra obviously on the stripes, and he has a major issue.
Well, I think he's going to solve that right now.
Yeah, he's just done it. How is he for a shot, though? Well, he's fine. He got a ball on the side. I think that should take care of business then. Yeah,
I think he's good. The 10 is a little tight.
Is that 10 ball move since I looked at it early on?
No, it has not. No.
Well, I mean, you can cheat the pocket, no problem. But you've got to be sitting nice on it to do it.
Yep. Let's see what he's going to do. He may just leave it for later. That's interesting. I would have thought if he's going to shoot that, he would have rolled forward and shot the 11.
I think he's got 2 options to get on that 10 ball off these 2 balls down this side of the table here.
Well, he could shoot the 14 and get on it right now, but he's not doing it. So I'm really not quite sure. Maybe he's planning on playing it someplace else. I don't know where.
No.
I'm not quite getting why he didn't get to the 10 ball earlier.
I think he's...
The 15's not an issue. The 15's even okay shooting last if you had to.
Well, he's just brushed that 4 and everything's okay.
Yep. I think that was the plan there, is just trying to move the 4. Well, that's not what he wanted.
No, he's a bit too straight. He'll give this a good smack and pinch what he can off that slight angle that he's got. If he gives it a good bang, he can get the cue ball out far enough.
He even looks like he's going to draw this. No, he's just going to stun it. Yeah, that's not bad.
Now, see, the only thing is I keep saying this, that 4 ball suddenly doubles in size when you've got a cut like this.
Well, visually, it can be annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really not that much in play, but it can really kind of psych you out.
Got it clean as a whistle. Cobra wasn't fooled.
Hey, Fast Eddie.
Well, welcome to Fast Eddie. Well, Cobra's now in the ascendancy with a 3 racks to 1 lead. And Bedhead put under immediate pressure on his break next. And this is where the match can suddenly start drifting away early on, even at this stage. This is why you've got to get your break working. Well, 3 balls all went into that pocket top left, 1 into the bottom right here. And, well, the 8 ball, of course, is the concern. But if you were playing solids and you played the 5 ball as your last ball, you can get in the 8.
I think he's going to have to take solids. Yeah. He doesn't have a good shot on the stripes, so he's going to have to take the solids. Too bad for him, the 13 ball didn't hang up. It was in the pocket up there by the 3. The 3 hit it.
Now, is he going to nudge this 1? No, I'm not
Well, he
sure
tried
that
to-
I'm not sure
well,
that's worked out right.
He tried to nudge 11, and that's no good.
Well, that one ball isn't going at that distance.
Yeah, well, the thing is he could have just drawn it over and shot the one up in the corner. He could have got on the one right there instead of trying to move a ball, and that might have been a better play.
Now, I don't know what the angle's like in this one into the side, but is he going to try and get... I mean, he's got two bailout balls down here. Why not try and nip across the one right now? No.
Well, he was going to have to hit that too hard. It would have been nice to have a little more angle on this 5. Let's see. He's going to try to move he's going to move the 11 here.
Yeah.
He's not going to try to get on it. He's just going to move it.
Dealt with that. Still got a ball. 5 balls still up top for the 8.
He's still okay, and I think he should be out here. All the hard work's done. Of course, all the hard work was done, and he didn't get out last round.
I'll tell you something, Steve. There's something still worries me. What worries me is he's going to take the 6 ball, right? Presumably, if it was me, I'd be taking the 1 to take the 6 so I could get to the 5, or a guaranteed shot.
I think he'll shoot the 1 here.
Yeah. And then, of course, if you're reasonably straight in the 5, it's a little firm stun sort of mini draw shot just to make sure you don't let that cue ball roll forward any, because you're then pushing the 8.
Little bump off the titty there. What if it would have rolled up and froze on it? That would have been a bummer.
Watch that knuckle. Right, that's perfect. Couldn't have played that any better. Quick double check at how much the 8 ball he's got, and then he's going to play the shot.
Well, I don't think either one of these guys is going to panic. I think they're both going to play their games.
Oh yeah, I mean the break's still going to play its big part. No panic stations yet. Well, Cobra's not letting up. Ball's flying in. Where's the cue ball though? That's up top. No, 8 ball is clean and free, no problems there.
Well, he doesn't have a lot of choices here.
Well, do you play the 10 and give the 10 a good smack so you can try and free your 9 ball if you're playing strikes?
I'm not sure he can see the 10. I think he might have to take solids here.
Oh, well, look.
He's got the 12.
No, he can't.
That's almost all the pocket with the 12. He could shoot the 12 if he wants, but that's no gimme. Or he can take solids, which, solids are okay because the 2-5 combo is there. You just got to be a little careful that you don't put the 2 ball on top of the 10 ball, or then you got problems. He looks like he's shooting at the 12. It goes by the 13. Oh, not like that. It doesn't. It went by, but that was wide. And that, a lot of that's visual because the 13 was covering no more than 20% of the pocket, but that's a hard thing to do.
Well, you talked about this combo, Steve. I don't know that he can get enough of the 2 ball to play this. This looks far too tight if he was thinking in the solids.
No,
I mean, it's still an open table, remember?
Yeah.
And that'll do it.
He's good.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Well, maybe. He can shoot the 12. He's fine. The 12's not a hard shot. I mean, you can throw this a little with the right English if you want to.
This is easy as far as you're concerned. He's got a wee gap.
Yes. This is not a shot that I don't think you should ever miss.
Well,
if you have a lot more cut angle, it maybe, but at this, he's going to throw it a little and just a little cut and a little throw.
Yeah, I don't think he's convinced. He's a bit like me. He's not convinced that that's comfortable to play.
Those are the kind of shots you go on offline and just practice them because they're not that hard when you understand them.
Right, now he's got himself hampered slightly, I think. Yeah. Now, he's not... I think the problem with this shot here he's going to play is the fact the cue balls obviously want to come back into the table. Now, if he's trying to dead weight this, he can't hold it for the 9. I don't think. And he's got a bailout 15 ball up table.
The good news is the 9 goes in past the 5 and 14 if he has to shoot it.
He's got the gap, and he's
but he's very straight. This is not where you want to be. I mean, you want to have a little more angle so it'd be easy to get to the 9 ball.
Yeah, do you not just play this a little dab and let it run out above that 5 for the 9 into the other corner? It looks fairly straightforward to me. He's overhit it though, if that's what he was doing.
He had to put some speed on it to get it to come out. That's a pretty good shot. I mean, this is acceptable where it is. He may decide not to even shoot the 9 right now, but
big stun. No, he's just letting it spin out. Right, that'll work.
Yeah, he's good.
So the 9 ball does go. He's double checking it before he plays the 12. That way he knows where he wants to stick the cue ball. And that'll do it.
And we're going to have a tie.
Well, the mistake that time was Cobra's. And, this is where at this stage in the tournament, I keep saying it, keep repeating it. Your opponent makes that mistake, you've got to punish it. You've got to take the advantage.
Well, he could have tried to take solids, although the opening shot on solids was no gimme either.
Three apiece. Now, a reminder to any latecomers, this is the hot seat match. This is to see who gets to the final. We have the one lost side match coming up in exactly 1 hour and 4 minutes time between MC Clarkey and Spectre Dawn. We'll be playing a race to 9. Now, obviously, this match might not be done by then, so we'll just keep a tab on what's happening at the start of it. I don't think we'll miss that much of it.
Yeah, this match shouldn't go way past that.
Bedhead's had a couple of balls. Again, it's a bit ugly up there.
Well, one of them was 8, so there's really only one ball down, the 5 ball.
Oh, the 8's come back up, yeah.
I think I'm probably taking solids here, but stripes, the biggest problem with stripes is a 10, and I think, does that go up table? Let's see here. It does go up table, so yeah, they were both okay, and that was a very nice shot.
Right.
That 6 ball does go now, although it's tight. Boy, it'd be nice to leave the 7 to later, but I don't know if he wants to, because he can use the 7 to get on the 2 to shoot it up table.
Well, this is just got to be a gentle dab if he's going to do that. Really gentle. In fact, I don't think he can play it gentle enough.
Well, the thing that sucks is if he can't really run into the 12 because he get the high side because the 15's in the way. Otherwise, I'd say hit the 7, run in 12, play the 1 and the 2. But I'm not quite sure what he's going to try to do here because this is, he's shooting that ball, but what's going to come up with? Not a whole lot.
Well, he's got the one bailout.
Yeah, I didn't like that shot. I mean, he wasn't in a great situation, but I didn't like shooting that shot that way because...
Well, he's killed a 6 ball as well, remember?
Yeah, well, now the table's really tough. He's got a 2 ball that he has to get to, and the 6 is in trouble, and, shooting this 3 is...
Now,
you shoot this 3, you're going all out on the run out.
Why not roll up to the 1 ball and try and tuck behind it? Why not just do that? Go to the rail and really soft and try and drop dead to the 1 ball, and you're not going to leave much.
Yeah, I mean...
Mind you, he probably couldn't see it from where he was sitting with the 6 ball now that I think about it.
He must think the 6 ball goes shooting that shot.
Well, I mean, convince me that it goes.
Well, the thing is that's the only reason you shoot that shot. You would never make that ball unless you thought the 6 ball went.
Oh, I'll tell you, if that's going to go, it's going to go off the extreme edge of that jaw. This will be a good shot. Oh, it goes in. You get a bus through there. What do I know? Well, it's a little dab.
That was a nice shot.
Dab through into the gap there. Yeah. Or is he going to take some of that ball?
He
I think
needs
he's
to put
fine.
a lot of top on this. He can get through it. May rub the 15, but he should be able to get through.
Yeah,
yep.
Perfect.
Got through clean.
Well, Bedhead's given a fine example of how to get out in an awkward table.
Yeah, that was a very difficult out.
Yeah.
I mean, the key shot was a 6 ball.
He's left us in that dodgy square angle that you don't like.
It didn't run as much as he would have liked, but this isn't a ball that he's going to miss.
Dead center. Well, good response from Bedhead. From what, 3-1 down, I think he was. Am I right in saying that? He was 3-1 down, he's now 4-3 in front.
Yeah, that's correct.
And Cobra has got a couple of balls, and this table is extremely inviting. This is a gimme, provided he gets his shot choice right to start with. What do you play? Do you play stripes and deal with that 13 right now, or the 11, whatever the hell one it is, that one there?
You know, they're both good. I'm not sure it really matters which one you take. They both look pretty good.
Well, I reckon I quite like stripes from here. Because, no, tell a lie, well, when you look at stripes, I'm worried about the 15. Yeah, that's probably why he's taking the solids. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it mattered that much, that table. Sometimes you get these tables where they both look pretty good. You can do whatever you want.
Welcome to Albin. Albinario is in.
Albie's here.
Cheering on the last Swede.
he's here to cheer on his buddy from Sweden.
Yeah. Well, he's here to return the favour to Cobra, because Cobra wasn't cheering for Albinario in that last match. He most certainly wasn't.
But, you know, that's a compliment, because Cobra wanting Albin to lose just kind of shows you how many times Albin's beaten him. It's a compliment.
Well, it's all going to backfire in Cobra if he can't deal with the second Swede.
Well, let's see what he decides to do here. He can shoot the 7-up table. I think he's going to do that, so he can just roll up for the 1. That's what I would do here. Something simple. I would not do anything fancy. I would just shoot the 7-up table. It's got plenty of room to go by, and he can just roll up.
Yeah, we want to get onto that one ASAP.
Yeah, see, he decides to stun it, and then he hits the ball, and, you know...
You could have stuck that onto that 12. You never know, but anyway, he's got away with it.
He's got away with it. I didn't like that decision there. Oh, Stub is here.
Albertrino. Oh dear.
Well, I mean, both these guys are playing well. Cobra does some unconventional things sometimes, but he's very good at figuring out how to get out.
Watch the Twitch chat. Oh, I thought it was muting stub for 20 seconds. I've muted restream bot.
Whoops.
So much for testing that. Right, don't anybody type anything in Twitch at the moment, because it ain't going to come through.
No, my strongest game was 10 ball. 9 ball, 10 ball. My one pocket game, in spite of having a great mentor, my one pocket game was never that strong. Although I've played one pocket for a lot of money. But that's the thing about gambling. You don't have to be the greatest player to bet it up.
Well, we're back all square. Two solids married up table. That's a problem. Which is why Bedhead doesn't want anything to do with them. Now, he's looking at the combo. And he's looking at the 10.
This is tricky.
He's going to play a bump here to split that combo.
He'll probably come out okay. I mean, I think chances are he's going to get a shot on the 9 ball. He'll run into the 13 here. The 9 or the 12. Oh, he runs into the 9. Yeah, that's interesting.
That's not done anything.
I'm not sure that's what he was trying to do, but that's what happened.
Now, he's got obviously the last ball is the 15. What I'd be worried about is he going to leave that 15 as the last ball? Because I mean, you know,
bad idea.
Definitely not. You've got to play the. I mean, if he plays the 12, he can roll through into the gap and go in the 15 right now.
Yeah, I would get the 15 out of there. He's got easy 8 ball.
I mean, there's shouldn't be any problem coming out of there up top and getting onto this 11 down the rail.
I would consider shooting it now.
I'm a bit worried that he's not.
Well, the thing about shooting it now is you got 3 balls you can play position on.
Well, there's a big miss.
Oh, boy.
That's a big miss.
Not only did he not shoot the right ball, but he missed the ball he was shooting.
Well, I mean, I couldn't see any problem with taking a 15 and nipping out this side, rolling the 12 down or whatever ball that was and finishing on one of these 2 balls and dealing with them. And then you're on the 8 ball. Problem solved, game over, set the next rack. But, you know, that's a big blunder.
Well, now the 15 ball's helping him because it's blocking the pocket, but it's not, you know, it's not. It would have been a lot better just to run out than give Cobra a chance.
Now, what does Cobra do in this situation?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have any kind of wonderful safety play. I would shoot the 7 and run into the 3-4. And I'd shoot it with speed because there's a good chance that you get the 15 out of there or get a ball where you can shoot it. I would shoot the 7 and run into the 3-4 here. It's very easy to get a lot of speed going into those balls. And if the cue ball hits on the low side, the worst thing that's going to happen is it's probably going to make the 15.
So he's going to nip
across.
I
would have gone for running into the 3-4. He was trying to make the 15, but the thing I don't like about that is you still got a 3-4 problem.
Yeah.
I would have ran into the 3-4 with some speed.
No.
Might have made the 15 or moved the 2. I mean,
see the crazy shot I would play here, Steve. I would jack up in that 2 ball, but try and dig in and get some bottom right English on it, and draw to the rail and kick into the 4 and 3, and then hope I get on a ball, maybe the 1. But I don't think he can get into it enough.
No, that's a crazy shot here.
It is crazy, yeah. But I am that type of guy. I would have a go at it.
He's going to play safe. And I'm not sure he got safe.
Well, 15 ball isn't hidden. So, in fact, what does Bedhead do here? I mean, he's not got a simple first ball. I mean, he can roll the 9 in.
Well, the 15, you can shoot the 15 with a cue ball off the long rail. So I think he'll shoot the 9. He's just got to get in a gap where he can play a rail first on the 15. The 8 ball does go by the 2. I mean, I think he should be out here. The key thing is he doesn't want to wait till the end to get to the 15 because you got to get in the right spot. Plus, if he was at the end, you know, there's no guarantee coming around for the 8 is going to work. So he's going to shoot it now to a rail first. And you want to go forward on this, not just right English, because ideas are going to come around for the 11. You just don't want to leave it down at this end of the table. You got to put, you know, you don't have to hit this real hard, but yeah, that's perfect.
That's perfect because you can drop down onto that 11 or 13. 13 it is.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Cobra was thinking when he broke that 3-4 up. I think he was playing safe, but it obviously didn't work out very well. But I think the mistake he made was trying to make the 15 off that 7. I think he should have shot it with speed into the 3-4, because there was a good chance that he was going to move the 2 out of there too, possibly make the 15. I mean,
Now, what's Bedhead looking at? I mean, he's just got to get out into the middle of the table in that gap between the two of them. Is he going to go to the rail? He's going to the rail.
Yeah, he wanted to be more straight on, I think. He didn't want to end up with angle.
Now, is this Bedhead going into the lead for the first time? Maybe after the first rack. I think I'm right in saying that.
Well done.
Well, the pressure's on Cobra now to respond, and he's got a ball. And a couple of balls gone. You've got a 7 and I think the 10 side by side up there.
You gotta take stripes there. I mean, you absolutely have to, because the 7 ball is parked in the middle of all those stripes. That's just no good. I'd be taking stripes every time here. Yep.
Well, he's brushed it. You can certainly get to the 10 to cut it. And he's got the 14 ball. And what's that up there? Is that the... What ball is it? That one there. That's the 30, the 9. Is he going to bump this 7 again, do you think? Or is he just going to leave it as it is, leave it well alone?
Oh, he's going to run into it. Yeah. He's got to, because he's got to clear it out.
Yeah. Well, he didn't need to. He could have cut the 10, but I mean, I suppose when you had that opportunity, you might as well.
Sure. Well,
you had the 14 ball handy anyway.
That's what you want to do. You want to shoot a breakout shot where you're guaranteed you're coming up with a shot afterwards.
Exactly, yeah. So, I would assume that the 11 ball is going to be the one that's going to track him down onto the 8.
Yeah, I'd go 15, 10, 11. He's going to probably leave some angle on this 15. You can go, probably go above between the 1 and the 6 most likely, because that's just a natural way to do it.
Well, he's got the angle.
Well, he could go forward here.
He'll come down below the 1 probably.
Yeah, he's straight enough. He may go forward here. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna, because he's putting a little bit of English on it.
Well, there's not much in it.
Mark's here. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, he was here earlier on. I think he probably had a nap there and he just woke up again.
He must be, because he's been too quiet.
So we're not quite halfway home yet. We're not far off it. I heard the ball going in on Bedhead's break in rack number 11. And I mean, this table looks pretty good as well. So is it stripes again? Because of those...
I would probably take stripes just as a ball.
Yeah, well, that's fine. The 12 goes anyway once the 15's out of the way, so...
Well, the thing is, what is he going to shoot? I mean, he can shoot the 10. You got to be a little careful, though. You could hang that up. Oh, he's got the 9 ball. I didn't see that one over there. Yeah, he's fine.
He probably, well, if he play, I don't know whether he could play this soft enough and just play the combo with the 12 onto the 15.
No, he won't play it that soft. He'll shoot the 15 and get on the 12 now.
What's he like? Where's he? Well, he's obviously planning his way ahead. Is he checking this up? No, he's playing a bump.
That's a terrible shot. He didn't want to hit that. All he wanted to do was go underneath it. That was a terrible. When he was shooting, I'm thinking he needs to put a little English on this, and he never did.
He is dead in the water. He's nailed it to the 3-ball.
That's a huge mistake. The one thing you wanted to do, it didn't matter if you went a little further wide. I mean, so you got a little angle on the 12. I mean, that was a terrible mistake. That's not the kind of mistake you want to make with the cue ball. I can tell you that. He shouldn't have been anywhere close to hitting that 12 ball.
Right. So what do you do here to try and keep it safe?
Well, I mean, ideally, if you kick down table, but he can't really easily.
Has he called that up top? I think he might have called it up top.
He's called it up top. He's going to kick it to 10, and yeah, you never know. I mean, this kick is makeable.
Needs to hit it.
A pretty good attempt.
Now, the fact that the cue ball's actually finished up there. Well, I was going to say it might not be too bad, but I think you can still see the 1. Yeah, you can, and the 6, and the 7.
Well, that was a big mistake with the cue ball, and he knows that. That's kind of brain dead. I mean, he moves the cue ball pretty good. That's the kind of mistake when you make when you're thinking, oh, don't hit the 2 ball or something like that. You start thinking negative thoughts, and then next thing you know, you've hit it the wrong way. Because he's a good enough player that I'm sure he knows how to move the ball on that shot. I mean, that was just bad.
So Cobra leaves the 4 ball for the last ball for the 8. That seems to be a given, that. Yeah. Well, that big blunder from Bedhead is duly going to be punished.
Yeah, and the worst thing about it's on Bedhead's break, so now Cobra's breaking. Which is
2-rack swing here, possibly.
Well, it's 2 already just for this game. This game's a 2-rack swing, and if he breaks and runs out, it's 3.
Well, either way, it's not good for Bedhead. It could be costly. So the slight advantage at the moment to Cobra. Wants to follow up. And I heard something drop.
He's got a ball down. And I think he's got a shot. And he's got a pretty good looking table.
Right, so what do you do? I mean, if you go solids, you've got the 3 ball in the middle of the table, 6 ball in the middle of the table, 7 ball up top.
Yeah.
2 balls in the bottom right-hand corner here, 2 and 4.
They're both good. If you're going to take stripes, you shoot to 13 now. Get it out of there. It doesn't really matter with this table. They're both good.
Right, see, there's a 2-in-1 shot right there. If he's on the 3, he can get rid of that right now. If he wasn't, he could take the 7. That's what I call a 2-in-1 shot. Get the cue ball into that area, and if you're good in the 3 and you're happy with it, you get rid of it. And if he wants to, he could go through and get rid of the 6 as well, because it's obviously blocked with the 14 into the right side.
Yeah, it's always good to play position on 2 or more balls. And there's more benefit than just you got more choices or you got more area in case you screw up. But the other thing is you're rolling the ball in there and it's hard to stop it exactly where you want. And sometimes you end up playing for 1 ball and you end up with a better angle on a different ball.
I'm See, the thing is, I don't know what the angle was like on that pot that he had there, but if he had the angle, I was thinking he might have went through for the 6 with the angle to just go back up for the 7. Now he's taking the 7 to get.
Well, I don't think he's shooting the 6 because it doesn't really go.
Well,
I mean,
I'm not sure.
The 6 is his problem ball right now.
It goes in the gap between the 8 and the 10 if he has to.
Okay, yeah, that's where he's going to shoot it.
I keep saying the 8 and the 10. It's the 8 and the, what the hell's that? The 11.
It's a 13 or 11, yeah. No, he's definitely going to shoot it there. Well, I don't see him playing position for anything else.
Well, you need the right angle on this 6, though.
Yeah, he said it pretty good.
That'll do it. That is perfect. Right on a button.
Yep, good speed.
Absolutely spot on. Well, now Bedhead's got a bit of thinking to do, especially with his break now.
That miss cost Bedhead 3 games.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening at this level of competition is making a mistake is going to cost you.
What do you think of Wilson yesterday? Well, that was match play yesterday. He did it all in the afternoon session. It was just a matter of time in the evening session.
Uh-oh.
Now is a cue ball going south?
I'm not sure he made anything.
Yeah, he made a ball. 5 balls gone.
Oh, he did make a ball. Okay, good.
But if it's solids you're thinking about, well, you've got the 6 ball handy. You can get a bump one way or another. And in fact, you don't need to get a bump. That 4 ball goes as well.
Yeah. The 4 ball's a little bit tight. I don't know. He's going to have to play the 4 off the 6, I think. I don't think the 4 goes very easily straight in.
Certainly not from where he's sitting now, but I think the other problem is he's not really got much other choices with solids from where he's sitting. It's stripes up top.
If we're used to playing this kind of shot, the 4 off the 6 is actually pretty easy, but the 4 straight in is very difficult. He's just going to take the stripes and not mess with it probably.
Well, I think he's enticed by it, and he keeps going back to look at it. But
well, the stripes are okay. The only problem's the 14. You're going to have to deal with the 14.
Well, I think the 11 ball could play a crucial part in that. So could that 13 in the middle of the table.
He tried to play that off of the rail and into the 15, and he hit down the rail too far and hit the 15 fat.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter how you describe it. It's another big boo-boo by Bedhead, and he's going to pay the price.
We'll see what Cobra decides to do. Now, he's going to decide to take the stripes, too. I will say that if you get angle on this 9 ball, you can hit it hard and get the 14, or get the 4 going into the 14 and get it out of there. Well, the thing I don't like about those kind of shots is balls are flying and they could end up anywhere.
Well, as I said earlier, you can do something off the 13, you can do something off the 11 to move things around in that corner. So he's got options.
The other thing about doing that, though, is you know, you take the 13 or 11 and run into the 14, and you risk tying up the 14 or 9 with those other balls.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be kind of careful about how you go into those balls.
Well,
it shouldn't just be a slam. It should be something more calculated.
Well, he's sort of betwixt and between a wee bit here now. Is he going to do something off the 11 here, or is he going to take that 9? What do you reckon?
He's going to try to run into the 14 here, I think. And this isn't that easy, actually, to get the angle right going forward. I think that's what he'll do. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he will try to do it with a 9. No, he did it that exactly, and he hit it good.
Clean, and Nice.
That's how you wanted to do it, was come behind it. Yeah, he hit that really good. And that shot wasn't as easy as he made it look, because when you hit the cue ball with speed like that, getting the line is tricky. And that was actually a pretty impressive shot.
Well, now Bedhead is in the do me a favour Cobra situation.
Yeah, you don't want to underdraw this. He hit that good. I mean, that, you know, it may look like he hit a little too hard, but that was better than hitting it too easy.
Well, this is just, I mean, you give it a little dab to drop in behind the 8 and play it up table, or I mean, this is awkward.
That's what I would do, is I would just try to get straight in and shoot it up table.
Yeah, you've got to get nice on this 8 ball though. That 8 ball's trifling with the knuckle, and that angle is a perfect way of this nipping that jaw again. This is going to jump out and bite him.
I would always shoot this with a little bit of right English. You know, try to take the throw out of it.
And it's going in.
Hit it good.
And now, of course, Cobra's break with a 3-rack lead. And again, balls flying in, 8 ball included. And this table looks very nice. Well, this is another rack to Cobra. I'm giving him it right now. I'm not even going to waste my time. This is on the board.
You would think he would be out here.
No way is he going to mess this up.
He's probably going to take the solids.
I mean, just stop the cue ball there, deal with the 3.
Yeah, well, you know, he's shoot this now, shoot the 3, and come around for the 6 of the 5. He's thinking about the stripes too. I think he'll still end up taking the solids, but I mean, they both work. Biggest problem with the stripes is the 12 ball. It goes past the 7, but nobody likes those shots. That's interesting. A little surprised he didn't shoot the 4 and the 3 there. I thought that was the pattern, because
well, again,
you know, he's got to get the 4 out of there to shoot the 5, unless he's going to bank it.
No, that's the thing. To me, the most obvious issue is the 3 ball not been exactly the greatest accessible ball. Well, he's done it now, albeit a shot later, but he's dealt with it.
Yeah, so now you play for the 5, and you also got the 6 in the side pocket. This is go forward 2 rails.
Well, you can actually overhit this by quite a bit and finish top side of that right side pocket. But you're not doing it.
I'm not sure what the hell he's doing. I guess he's playing for the 6.
Just going to roll it in and then play the 5, but again, needs the angle in the 5.
He's okay. He'll have angle, because he's on the far side of this. He's going to have angle.
So this is just a little roll through and around the corner there for that 8 on the right side. Couldn't be simpler. Even I could do this.
Maybe.
Oh, hang on a minute though. Hang on a minute though. What the hell is this?
Do you hit it too easy?
You are joking me. Look at that. That's an absolute howler. Yeah. There's a numpty shot of the night, folks.
It's your fault for saying how easy it was. That was a commentator first if I've ever seen it.
I mean, that is terrible. I mean, you overhit that to there, and you've still got a fairly straightforward 8 into the side pocket.
Yeah,
I mean, Bedhead has got an early Christmas present here.
Here comes a jump shot. Well, he may make this. This ball's definitely jumpable.
Yeah, well, Bedhead, was it Bed? No, it was Albanario's shootout to do it the other night there. Yeah.
Oh, he missed the ball. He did successfully jump it, but he missed.
Well, Bedhead, if ever a match is going to turn and you're going to get back into it, here's your opportunity to start. Because that is an absolute terrible effort by Cobra there. He bottled out and just nipping around the corner. You just got to hit it and let it roll out.
So why is it called a howler? Is that a play on a dog?
I don't know how. I just know. I've just used that
It's
term.
got to be a play on a dog. Well,
I mean, there's probably some sort of
English
Wikipedia description of what it means, but it was bloody. It was a shit shot there. I think everybody understands what that means. It was terrible.
It was.
Oh dear. Well, like I said, Bedhead was needing a favour from Cobra. He needs one or two. He's got one. He's going to need another one or two. But apart from all of that, you've then got to add into the equation he still has to break good and win his own racks. So
yeah, but that was huge. That's a 2-game swing, and if he breaks and runs out, it's a 3-game swing.
Well, let's see if Cobra's going to pay the price.
Most important break of the match right here. Yep, that's brutal.
Well, it's not exactly straightforward, this rack. I mean, although there's balls that are sitting nice and open, there's problems. In fact, there's 3 major problems. You've got the 2 stripes down the bottom here, bottom rail. You've got the 2 balls married together up top right.
Well, that 6 ball goes.
The short rail.
All you have to do is hit on the bottom side of the 4, or the 6 is going to throw in. That shot's dead. You can even come off the long rail into it.
Cobra's he's went for stripes, and of course the 12 ball is stuck to the 3, and that isn't a combo table.
That's the 13 ball.
Oh, the 13 again. I keep going. See, this blue cloth with the colour of these balls does my eyes no favours. I should have just said that 3 ball stuck next to a stripe. That would have covered it. Now, well, Cobra, it's highly unlikely, unless he gets left side of this pink 12 in the bottom rail and digs into the cue ball and spins back to bump that 3, he's only going to have another option off the whatever the ball is above the 12 ball. So he's running out of options. Right, well, this is a shot. This is make or break, I think. He's going to be hampered over that 5 as well. Let's have a look what it looks like from his end. Oh, this is terrible. This is not good. He might be he might be glancing off that 12. It might do him a favour and send him this direction. I don't know. But either way, when you're hampered over the 5 and queuing down in the ball, it is not pretty. This will be a good shot, I'll tell you that right now. In fact, he's decided he's not risking it, which I don't think that's a wrong move. I think he's sort of conceded the table to Bedhead and said, well, let's see what you can do. Trouble is, Bedhead's got a very good ball to pot the 5, run onto that, whatever the ball is above the 3 ball, and maybe combo the 3. Oh dear, that's a disaster. That's the wrong move at the wrong time, Bedhead. Why did Bedhead not listen to Steve? to chip that 6 in with a 4 ball. That's a complete disaster. Oh, Steve's disappeared out of the room. Steve's gone. Steve has left the building. Somebody sent me a message. What's that about? Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh. I'm not going to read that. Now, how do I get out of that? Now I've lost my Twitch. Yeah, Steve's disconnected from the room and he's gone silent on Twitch, so I don't know what's happened to him. But he missed the big boo-boo from Bedhead. That's going to be painful. And suddenly it's back to 9-6. Well, the match could have turned there, but it may well have just turned again on that effort. Well, that's exactly what you would describe as making the wrong move at the wrong time by Bedhead. Let me just do a quick tab to have a look in Discord. Hang on a minute. Are you there, Steve? He's definitely not there. Well, I don't know what's happened to him. He's not in Discord. In fact, let's also have a quick check. Steve's not. He's not online at all. Steve's got that crappy US internet. We are 23 minutes away from the match with Matt and Spectre Dawn. And Cobra is 2 racks away from getting to the final. Aye, but well, we're all in the UK, so it can't be anything to do with that. Mine went. Nothing happened. Nothing happened at mine. The only reason I knew Steve had gone is when I saw he'd left the room. Anyway, if he decides to get back or he can get his connection back up, no doubt he'll rejoin us. Well, it ain't looking good for Bedhead. He has made... Well, that wasn't the first big mistake he'd made. He married himself to the 3 ball earlier on as well in one of the racks, didn't he, when he should have been out. So the errors are there. The errors have been severely costly. And Cobra's now sitting on the hill. Bedhead breaking to save the match now. No, I'm not muted. My mic isn't muted. Hang on a minute. Right, well, tell Mark to turn up the volume on his hearing aid. I'm in Discord, and my mic is working on my stream because I can see it going up and down. And Mark's probably got the stream muted. He'll be, if he was going to be an honest person, he would tell us he was an umpty and tell us what the problem was. It muted his sound. There you go. Right, anyway, back to business. We are 20 minutes away from the other match. And Cobra has got 2 solids down the bottom here, which won't be a problem.
Hello.
I see you've decided to come back.
Yeah, there was a little problem among.
Well, you don't sound too. I think you've gone again, Steve. Have you?
No, I'm still here.
All right. I think it's maybe settled down now.
Yeah, I lost my connection, which.
Well, you might have lost your connection, but Bedhead's lost this match. Provided that Cobra can deal with that. What ball is it? The 5 ball. And
well, you know, I mean, Bedhead was looking good this whole tournament, and he just didn't have the greatest match against Cobra.
Well, I tell you something, Steve. I presume you were gone. Remember that 4 and 6 ball in the top right-hand corner? And you said you just need to chip one and the other will go in. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know what Bedhead did? He slammed the cue ball to run into them. Of course, the cue ball scratched, and the rest is history.
Yeah. That's
and
too bad.
This match is history as well. He'll probably, in fact, no, tell a lie. He'll just sort of stun this a wee bit. I don't know whether he'll just go forward to nudge the 9, but he's just going to stun it a wee bit. Yeah. Well, that's we can see where it was won and lost tonight. Bedhead made a couple of big howlers, and they have been severe in punishment. And so Cobra has taken care of Bedhead as far as his participation to the hot seat. It's now owned by Cobra. Bedhead moves over to the Madhouse. Right, so let's have a quick look. We will see that Bedhead is now sitting in what we'll call the semi-final match, and the winner of the match to come will be playing Bedhead to get to the final. So Bedhead's looking for a revenge opportunity on Cobra. Well, we're finished in good time.
Yeah, I mean, we got plenty of time for the other one.
Now, I think oh, that's not right. Hang on a minute. Where is it? SB. The Black Ball tournament is now open. I think there was 3 in it the last time I checked.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's 2 tournament notices.
Yeah. So we've got Cobra, Matt, Power Slam, and Stubb is in.
Yep,
so
we got 4 players. Yeah, Stubb's been lobbying to do a 15 ball. I don't know. He wants to do 15 balls on tight pockets on a 10-footer. I mean, I would be up for doing Filipino rotation. That's a great game. I think that would be a fun game to play. Although, from what I saw when I put it in, the players sort of did not get the gist of really how to play that. Running another tourney alongside, like 10-baller rotation.
I'm just going to change my titles.
It would be cool to run rotation. Maybe start it a couple weeks after the black ball tournament. Let me see what I can do on that. Maybe I should do a video on how to play Filipino rotation, although there's some good examples online. Yeah, that would be a fun thing. Thick red sticker. Oh, well. That's blasphemy, Coldest Pillow. Don't let Hugh see that comment because he will unfriend you for that.
He's not on my friends list. I don't ask for friends. They either want to be a friend or they don't. I've never asked anybody.
Well, if you were a friend, you get unfriended for that.
I mean, let's just explain that to Coldest Pillow so that he's clear about it. 6-ball snookers for little girls. Right? I think that clarifies the matter.
Yeah, I'll see if I can put together a rotation tournament. I mean, the only thing about doing it is I think a lot of players are going to go, I don't want to play that, and it's actually a really good game. Not as much the American version as the Filipino version.
Right, that's
when
my title set.
When I say the American version, I'm not talking about the one that Joe came up with. I'm talking about the more traditional rotation.
Oh, by the way, Steve, see now that you're doing nothing and we've got 15 minutes to get things sorted out for this next match, can you change Friday night 9-ball to 7 p.m?
Oh, yeah, I was going to do that. So let's see.
Now the clocks are all done, we're fine. Matt's arrived in the lobby. So,
okay, let's see here. Let's go change that right now. That is a wonderful idea.
Spectre Dawn isn't here, though.
It's got to be an hour later.
An hour later than what it is at the moment, yeah. I'll tell you something else you should do. You should do the same thing for Monday night 9-ball Scottish doubles, because it's at 6 p.m. at the moment as well. So both of them an hour.
One at a time. So Friday night 9-ball, where are you?
Well done, Cobra. Bedhead shot himself in the foot more than once tonight, so just when he got himself a chance to get back in it, he blew it big time, trying to break that 6-4 up, I think it was.
So this would be for November 1st. So we're going to... Okay, so right now... What?
Right, so here's a scenario. We have two guys from the UK going head to head. One has got to go. Both of them are having a punt at getting their first major title in Virtual Pool 4. Spectre Dawn trying to back up the exceptional performances that he has in Friday night 9-ball, the exceptional record that he's got in Friday night 9-ball by taking it to the next level and winning a major title. Matt, being a sort of jack of all trades, having a go at the snooker. What one did he get deep in? Matt lost a final, didn't he, recently? Somebody will remind me.
You check the calendar, make sure it's at the right time.
Right, so...
And you wanted me to change Monday doubles? Is that what it is?
Monday 9-ball Scottish doubles to the same time, yeah.
Okay, so an hour later.
Where are we? That's early in the morning. Hang on a minute.
9-ball weekly Scotch doubles, okay.
Right, Friday night 9-ball is now at the correct time.
Okay, good. So this one's actually an hour earlier than Friday night 9-ball, correct?
No, they both run at 7 p.m. GMT.
Oh, okay, that's right. Because my time hasn't changed. No, I don't. Huh, that's weird. November 3rd. So.
Yeah, at the moment it shows at 6 p.m. 9-ball Scotch doubles. So that's the one to change, and then Friday night 9-ball is, I think, is already it.
I just changed it. I changed the wrong one.
I did check that, didn't I?
9-ball weekly Scotch doubles. Which doesn't look like it changed. What did I screw up? Oh boy. No.
Yeah, Friday night 9-ball is fine. It's been done.
Yeah, I'm working on screwing up this other. Let's see. Monday, November 4th. 9-ball weekly Scotch doubles. Want to make it at. This doesn't look right to me because it says 1 p.m. Oh, okay. It's because my time has changed. Okay, on that date. This thing's actually smart enough to know the time's going to change. Okay, good. Save it.
One other thing I would say about Spectre Dawn is that he's probably played his best match of the tournament in that last match that he's had, and it's a lot to ask to keep up the same standard. If he can, he's going to probably have to beat Matt.
Okay, I think
the am I going here with this thing?
I think the 9-ball double should be fixed now.
Right, so let's check that. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Let's have a look. Yeah, 9-ball Scotch doubles is now at 7 p.m. GMT. So everything is fixed and good to go.
Good.
Right, how long have we got here? We've got 8 minutes to go.
All right, I'll be back in a few.
I'm just going to have a sing song there, and you were going to lead off there, Steve. I'll let you off the hook then. So, what's the predictions for this match? Well, I think you shouldn't have even said that, Matt. I think that's a big mistake saying that. His best match was against Spectre Dawn. I think you might have just jinxed yourself there. But anyway, if you can come up with a similar performance, it might be good enough. I wonder if I should just fill in some time here. Hang on a minute. I think that's what we'll do. Let me bring up YouTube. Where is it? Oh, I haven't got a desktop in the bloody thing. I forgot about that. I haven't got desktop in my XSplit broadcaster, so I won't bother with that idea in case I break something. Well, I did say that Matt and Spectre Dawn may well have been on Slim's Twitch channel. And he could have done it if he wanted to. So it's been decided that Black Ball is now the next World Championship. Steve's talking about, what was it, Filipino whatever? But the next one really should be 10-ball. If you're going to go by anniversaries, it should be 10-ball. I'm saying nothing. That's all I'm saying on the matter.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, outside, never mind.
we're just about ready for the one and only remaining match. And there are only 2 matches left in this tournament. And it's a big showdown between the 2 Brits. Well, I think there's one thing that's guaranteed. It's going to be an all British final. Again. Just like Moscone Cup. Steve's away to stock up on goodies, coffee. He'll probably be munching on something again as well. Right, I think it's prediction time. I'm going to say 9-7 to Matt. There, I've said it. I don't care who knows it. Aye, Bedheadf. I forgot the Bedheads on the one loss side. Aye, I take it all back. In fact, I apologise to you, Matt, because I forgot about you the other night as well. I forgot to mention you. But then again, I've got an excuse. I've always got an excuse. It's that time of night. It's 8:30, and I'm brain dead by 8:15. So I've always got that in my defence. So I'm making a prediction 9-7 to MC_Clarkey. And everybody else is bottling out because I don't see anybody making any predictions here.
I'm not making prediction. I never do.
No, I'm looking at these guys in the chat. They've all went stum, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, this should be a good match. I think based on how Spectre Don played in his last match, I got to make him the favorite. But you know, we'll see how things go.
I said, and the reason I said stum there, have you heard of stum, Steve? Because I'm pretty
What the hell is a stum?
It's stum. I don't know how you spell it. It would be something like SCHTUM. And the reason I brought that up is because I think I must have been watching it for about the 20th time last night. I switched channels last night and Independence Day was on. And what do you call him that was in Taxi? Everybody knows who I'm talking about. Him that was in Taxi, Jim, not Jim, the other guy. He was Jeff Goldblum's father in Independence Day. Somebody say his name.
Oh, it's to be silent, not to say anything about something.
Aye, that's exactly what it is. But it must be of Jewish origin. Because
okay, so according to the AI overview on Google, it's an informal British English idiom.
Well, I think it must have something. But you see, there's quite a big Jewish population in London.
Borrowed from Yiddish.
Yes,
it is borrowed from Yiddish.
Yes, right. And I'll tell you why I brought it up, because what's his name? Somebody say this guy's name, because I can't go to sleep at night without remembering his name. He played Jeff Goldblum's father in Independence Day, and I was watching a bit of it last night, and he used a great word that got me thinking, which is another Yiddish word, like
schmuck.
Like schmuck. He said this is where we're going to see the president, where Jeff Goldblum was going to tell the president what these aliens were up to, and it was a countdown, and they were going to, well, you know, once the thing counts down, it was all hell broke loose. And they were in the car going to the White House, and he said, I'm going to meet, and this, what the hell's his name? Oh, God. For God's sake, somebody find out his name for us. It'll drive me insane the rest of the night. I can see his face. But anyway, he said, I'm going to see the president, and I'll look like a shamil. And that's another... definitely another Yiddish phrase. Klutz, I think, is another one.
Yeah, klutz is a... yeah, that's a pretty common word, though.
Right, let's head in. Room is up. We're in first, boys. Well, good luck to both of them. I just hope it's a good one, but I've already said my piece.
Eddie says Judd Hirsch.
That's the guy. So he said, I'm going to see the president, and I look like a Shamil, and I bust out laughing. You don't need to know what the word means. You just know that you look like an idiot.
Well, Matt says his best match is against Spec. I don't think Matt likes me saying that Spec's the favorite in this, but, you know, it doesn't matter what I think, Matt. You go do your thing. And, I mean, I'll tell you, when I'm playing in tournaments and stuff, I know I'm not the favorite in a lot of matches. Doesn't mean I can't win. The favorite doesn't have to win.
Spectre Don on the right, Matt on the left. And I think Matt's going to come up short, yeah.
So this is only 9 games, a little shorter, and the all-important break, he gets one down. And
No.
everything looks pretty good. I think he'll be taking the solids. He's got the 4-ball kind of hanging out there on the island, but I think he'll still take the solids because of where the 15 is.
Right, well, I've got a slight immediate concern in how you play this 5-ball into the side. That angle's perfect if you're going to bump something here, or are you going to do everything to avoid the bump? Yeah, he's played a little brush, but he's got the bailout up top. He might have to take another route here. Well, he can certainly get to the 4. No, that's fine.
Oh boy, I'm having one problem after the other. Okay, well, I mean, this is looking pretty much done. Well, Eddie's coming with a prediction. He's saying Spec 9-4. That's a pretty bold prediction. I would think that it would be closer than that.
Now, see, these are the kind of shots that Spectre Don leaves, and he gets most of them.
You know what? He could have got straight in very easily with a little bit of right English. You know, he kind of cinched the 6-ball, left a little harder shot here, and I don't know that there's anything wrong with doing that.
No bit of doubt.
He's a little thick on it, but he's fine. So that was rough for Matt. Let's see if he can do it back to him. He's got a ball in. Uh-oh. Was that the cue ball?
Yes.
I think he's got the cue ball in.
It was. That's a disaster.
This is what you don't want to do against a player like Spectre Don, who runs out really well, is break, scratch, and leave a wonderful looking table.
Oh yeah, this is...
I think he'll probably take solids, but he could take either one.
It's definitely his rack to lose, no doubt about that, this setup. I mean, you've got the 4, the 4, the 7 down this bottom end, 8-ball into the side. You've got the 2-ball that's there. He's going 3-ball, 6-ball. And
he's going to take the stripes instead.
Oh no, he's taking the stripes.
That's fine. I mean, they're both good.
Well, I think it's good.
Another one of those tables. You know, when you're breaking in ways that you're leaving both ball sets good, it's great when you make a ball, and it's bad when you don't. Watch out.
He might be bailing out the 11 here if he can see it. Oh, that's tight as well.
I think he may be shooting the 15.
Yeah, he might have to.
Boy, that was Yeah, as soon as he hit that, it was like, uh-oh, that's got to slow down.
Yeah. And now suddenly it's not as simple, and he's clean as a whistle.
He's out of line a little again. I mean, he'll shoot the 12, but it's a little funny with what he's got to do with the cue ball here, because the natural path is going towards the 4 ball, maybe even towards the pocket, maybe the far side of the 4 ball. I mean, he can do something, but he may have to draw this.
I
Let's
think
see what
this
he
is.
decides to do.
I think this is thin enough that he can split the 7 and 4 and go up and play the 11.
I don't
Have a
know.
look from his end.
I think he can get to the right side of the 4. I don't know that he can split the 4. I think that's he's funny here. I think he's going to draw this.
He's digging in, yeah.
I think that's the smart play, because there are too many bad things could have happened trying to go forward.
Yeah, he's avoided any doubt of collisions there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a smart decision. You know, as a player, you want to take away uncertainty, and there was definitely uncertainty if we went forward.
So roll the 11 in and roll through far enough for the 8 ball into the side.
Yeah, he's all good here. Yeah, well, I think for Spectre, a lot of it's just getting comfortable with the game. You know, he's got a really good game. I think he's just played so much 9-ball, he wasn't comfortable with some of these games, and he's playing them enough now that he's going to be a threat in really just about any game.
Well, Matt's now suffering for that scratch.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, it could be 3-0 here if he gets a ball down.
It's dry.
It's not looking too good.
And it's not looking.
That's what Matt needed.
Well, he's going to have to work at it, though, unless he plays solids and plays that combo next after he plays the 5 ball up there.
I think that's probably what he's going to do. The 7 ball goes.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to take the 14 ball is kind of on an island. You got the 10-11 tied up. I would definitely.
The 2 ball as well. He's looking at that first.
Yeah, the 2 ball goes, you know, other ways. I'm not saying it's a terrible shot to shoot at. The thing I don't like about the 2 ball is where the cue ball is going is a little indeterminate. I would do your thing and shoot the 5 and then the combo and get that stuff out of there. He's going to run into a ball if he shoots a 2 ball, and that.
Now, is he trying to stun across to bump one of these stripes and hold for the 6? That's, I think, the plan there. That was the plan.
That's why I didn't like that shot, because you couldn't really tell where the cue ball was going to end up.
Well, I think he's already in trouble here unless he gets down this end of the table fairly sharpish.
Yeah, I think he should have done that right off the bat, but he's probably still okay here.
Well, I'm worried about getting up there for that 3 and 6.
Well, you know, the fact that the 3 and 6, you know, have some trouble around him, you know, just means he's got 1 less ball. That's why I like leaving the 2. It was 1 more ball that you had to get to.
Needs to spin down.
Oh, this could be really good on the 6.
Well, he's got the little bump, and that'll do.
And he's going to shoot the 3 and then the 6 and the 7.
Yeah, well, well, I think he should just leave the cue ball there and play the cut 8. I don't think he should be trying to come back or anything like
that. He may go forward and come across.
Is he?
Yep, that's what he's doing.
You've got to get there, though. You've got to get there.
I like that shot, because it was real natural to do that. Yeah,
well,
I mean, Matt's one of these guys that looks like, you know, you watch him play, and sometimes it looks like he should be winning a lot more than he is. I think he's just got to get a little bit better consistency, because he's, you know, he made a lot of good decisions there. I didn't like the way he started, but he recovered well, and I think he takes too many chances with the cue ball. I mean, we saw that there shooting that 2 ball. that all kinds of stuff could happen. Chances were it wasn't gonna, but every time you take a chance with a cue ball, you take a chance of it rolling up on a ball
What's
and
that?
being
What's he
screwed.
got? What's he got as his picture there? What's that?
It says Clarky. It's a
it's like a scenic landscape. And there's a pool table. And a
yeah.
sign.
It looks like I don't know. It looks like he's got the pool table in a horse corral or something.
Well, I think that's. I mean, there's probably some bad Filipino locations for playing pool, but I don't think they could top that one right in the middle of a mountainside.
I don't know. You know what? I'll tell you. I remember the first time I watched that Kyle Amoroto kid play. You know, I saw a stream, and here's Kyle Amoroto playing. I think he was playing Raga, who's I like to watch. And I didn't know who this kid was, and they're playing, and it's like, it's there's a canopy over it, like with 4x4s holding some kind of canopy up over it, and it's completely open on the sides. And I'm watching them play, and I hear this rooster crow. It was pretty much like what Matt had there.
Somebody's farmyard.
Yeah, I mean, it's different there.
Well, Matt.
Well, Matt's.
Well, I don't know whether he was coming down for this 7. Certainly, I don't think he would have played it past that 13, was he?
Yeah,
now he's trying to get there again.
He wants to get better on it. And that's pretty good.
Oh well, he's got to use that jaw. Got to use the jaw.
Go forward and come out. Yeah, it's a shot. Yeah, I think Matt's game it's progressing slowly, but progressing, which just kind of the normal when you get really good at something. You're not going to get huge jumps in your game. It'll just kind of gradually get better, and that's what Matt's been doing. I expect Matt to win one of these things at some point, if not this one.
Well, panic over. Ball back in Spectre Don's court. He's got a ball in the break again, and again this table. Well, 2 solids near the 8 ball, 4 solids bottom half of the table here. Yeah, nothing else.
I mean, they're both good. I might take the solids just because of the ones near the 8 ball, but they're all good.
Yeah, I think that's probably another valid reason for taking the solids, because if you're taking stripes, the 8 ball's not exactly the most accessible. I mean, it does go off the 9.
If I was going to take the solids, I'd probably shoot the 2 and then the 1. And the reason why I shoot the 2 and the 1 is all he had to do was roll the 2 ball to get on the 1. He tried to get on the 1 from the 4, and now he's got problems. See, that was all caused by, he took a chance with the cue ball. That's the same thing I'm talking about. He had to go between 2 balls. It wasn't guaranteed based on, how you cut the 4, the angle. He could have just rolled that 2 ball and I believe had a shot on the 1.
He's thin in this 6 ball. He can barely see the 6 ball, and that's what he's playing.
I think he'll hit this shot with right-hand English. I think. Let's see. Well, actually, it's off the rail quite a bit. Maybe he won't do it that way.
Now, what's he looking at, though? I mean, is he just looking to see how far it is off the rail? He's
going to hit the 3 ball, probably. Well, he hit the 7. Well, he didn't make the ball. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else looked at it, but it looked like to me he could just roll the 2 and be on the 1. But it's one of those. I think these fine points are hard to learn, because you can get away with that probably 8 or 9 times out of 10. You can certainly get away with that against lesser players, but when you get in these tournament matches against great players, you can't afford to take a chance with the cue ball like that. It's just, and if you watch the pros, you'll see that they don't like taking chances with the cue ball, and they won't do it unless they have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he didn't have to there.
Well, there's the closest ball to that 8 ball per match, the 9. and he has to get left side of the table for the 8, or he can drop down below the 8 and play it up table, whatever, you know, whatever way he gets there.
I guess I was backwards. It was Spectre Don that took the chance with the cue ball there, not Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had him backwards because I was talking about Matt doing it. It was Spectre that did it that time, and same thing for him. You know, you're gonna win these things. You don't want to do that.
Right, this is now. Does he check this slightly?
Yeah.
You know, do you let, because you don't want, you want to check this a bit.
I would check it just a teeny bit.
Yeah, that's perfect. Well, if it keeps rolling, it's pretty
that's
good.
Fine. That's fine. I mean, you don't want to take any chances with the 5 or the side pocket. That's.
Well, the punishment was administered there pretty well.
Yeah. Well, that was just a poor choice of the cue ball. So we've seen both of them do it, taking chances with the cue ball when they didn't need to.
And ball's going in for Matt with a 3-2 lead.
Oh, the 8 ball did not go in. Okay, well, I mean, you got to take solids.
Solids all the way. I mean, you've only got the one solid down this end, and that's certainly the one you're playing to get onto the 8. There's no doubt about that. And this is a practice drill here for Matt.
Yeah, well, I would shoot that 5. I would shoot that 5 ball sooner rather than later, because it's easy to get on the 8 from down at this end of the table. I wouldn't leave the 5 ball.
Down left side, I get rid of it, because you're working. I mean, the chances are it could be the 2 or the 6 ball to go on the 8, either or.
Yeah. You got to be a little careful when you shoot this, because you don't want to get stacked up where you're blocked like by the 4 ball and the other 2. Of course, the 1 does go on the side.
I think what he's thinking is get rid of the 1, and if he plays the 2 or the 6, get rid of the 4 on the side. I mean, obviously the 4 will go into where the 6 ball is, but it's a blocker at the moment.
Yeah, it's a little bit funny right now the way the table is sitting.
9-8, the Scotsman.
Sure. I'm not sure what he was doing there, why he didn't play shape for the 6 there, but he's going to shoot the 5, and then he'll shoot the 6 next, I think.
No, he put inside on it. No, he's going for the 1. Or is he playing the 6? I'm not sure what he's doing.
I'm not sure what he was doing there. I thought he'd go around the back of him, and instead he tried to hold it. I don't get that.
Well, it's going to be... Let me have a look at this.
But he's going to get there. One thing about 8 ball is, especially with a table like this, there's so many balls out in the open.
Well, he's got to draw back here.
You don't have to move the cue ball perfectly, or because you got so many shots you're looking at.
Got to draw back, or stun it, or whatever. That'll do it.
Yeah, he's good.
Well, it's 4 in a row for Matt.
That mistake Spectre Don made really cost him. That was a 3-game swing because he lost the game, Matt won it, and then Matt broke and ran out. That's 3-game swing there.
I'm thinking, who's the Scotsman out of this lot? It's Matt because he's got MC in his name. Well, all of a sudden it's a big break for Spectre Don. He's got a couple of balls again. In fact, he's got 3.
Well, if it was a Scotsman, wouldn't it be MacDonald, M-A-C?
No. You've got you've got MacDonald and McDonald. You've got M-A-C Donald and MC Donald.
So was McDonald started by a Scotsman?
I think they basically mean son of. I think that's what it means, really. I think that's what it means. It's a bit like Icelandic names, Gudmundsson and somebody's daughter. That you know, your surname is your father's name, I think.
Well, Spectre Don needs to do it here, and I think he will.
Well, it's as good a table as any else I've seen.
Well, the thing is if you have the lead in this kind of thing, as long as you can hold serve, you're going to win the match.
Is he okay?
I think he's okay. Yeah, I think he's good. Little kill shot. Oh, he hit that way too hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's he
Oh,
doing there? Wow, that was like...
that's another howler.
Well, the thing was, is he could kill it, and even if he way killed it, he had the shot on the 7. That was... that was a terrible shot.
Well, he's dealt with it.
Recovery. Yeah, he'll shoot this 8-ball up table. This is perfect. Now that was he didn't want to take any chances with it, and eventually that kind of thing can catch up with you. I mean, I don't think he'll miss this, but that was a pretty weak looking shot there. Maybe he's kind of scared after the way he tried to hit that kill spot. You don't want to get gun shy in these matches. I mean, you want to be smart, but you don't want to be gun shy.
He's given us a couple of looks, this 8-ball.
Yeah.
And
that's it.
It's gone in at the far side of the pocket, but it's gone in.
I mean, we play a little tighter setup table, and that's all of a sudden that's not such an easy shot.
Well, match break's working again. 8-ball's going in this time also. Oh, no, it hasn't. It's still wiped its feet.
And there we go again. Now all of a sudden this table's tricky because,
well, what about
that? The 10 ball's in a funny spot, and all the solids are down there with 8.
Yeah.
He'll probably still take the solids here.
Oh, he's got to take the solids.
The 1 ball's the biggest problem.
Got to take the solids.
Yeah, a nice shot there. So let's see. Does 1 ball go by the 13? I believe it does. So I think he's good. He's got to figure out how to get on the 6 ball, and he's wishing he had a little more angle on this 3 because.
See, that 1 ball goes, Steve, but I'm thinking, yes, it does go. I'm telling myself, yes, it goes, but I'm thinking, can I not find another way to deal with it though? That's what I'd be thinking.
I think that's a pretty good thought, Hugh.
Because I don't know that when you could take it now and he's on the 7.
The thing is he can roll it now, and I think he'll probably do that. Yeah, he's just gonna roll this.
See, as long as you get something like that.
Oh, he's not rolling it. Wow. That was a little brave hitting at that speed.
Used all the pocket.
So he's going to try to get on the 6 from here, probably the 6 on the side or corner. And he's good. He's got the whole pocket. I mean, the 10 ball might be a little distraction, but he's got the whole pocket. And Matt is going to hold serve.
And just keep Spectre down at arm's length. And it even, that ramps up the pressure even more in Spectrodon's break. And Spectrodon's breaks, he's been getting balls in the break, so he's not had a stall yet on the break. Yet you get the feeling that's to come, though. He'll be praying he doesn't. He'll stick to the same game plan, hope it keeps working for him. So Matt with a 5-3 lead, asking the question of Spectrodon. That's dry.
That doesn't look good.
Now, what we got up there, is that 2 stripes right next to the cue ball, or is that the 1 ball? It's a 1 ball.
The 1 ball. Yeah, I think he's probably going to take the solids. Let's see.
5 ball into the side.
I'd shoot the 7 right now.
Well, cut that if you're going to go for the solids. I would agree with you there. But I mean,
I do think the 11 goes by, so he could take the stripes.
That 7 ball.
Okay.
That 7 ball first shot in the rack's a bit sort of squeaky bum time already to be playing that. I think that's why he bailed out in that. But
and I would shoot the 11 right now myself. Let's see what he's not gonna. He wants a better angle.
Well, there's no problem with that going. You're cheating the pocket easily with that 11 ball.
But he doesn't want to leave that to last because he really wants to shoot the 9 ball last. Use that to get on the 8. So I'm kind of thinking
I think he'll play it now after this 13.
No, I think he'll play the 14 and then the 11 and play for the 9 ball off of that. He might shoot it now. We'll see what he decides to do.
No, I think if he was straighter, he might have thought about it. But has he got there? Has he got there? He might have to bail out here if he can. In fact, he can't see the 9 either to cut it.
I don't. I didn't think this was that tight. I'm just kind of surprised. Yeah, I'm just kind of surprised that he tried to get that good an angle. Well, now he's just going to have to roll this thing.
Yeah, I think he's fine, but I tell you, he's dicing with death there. Yeah, all good.
Yeah, well, this ball's pretty close to the rail. This is not a gimme.
It's not. Let me have a look.
It's pretty dang close.
That is. Yes, it's close. He's not got the legs. He's not got the legs.
Well, that was sort of a silly mistake not to hit it hard enough. I mean.
Well,
hitting it harder wasn't going to make the shot harder as long as you put a little English on it.
There's a game changer there.
That was just a mental mistake there. Because, wow. I mean, he hit it good. It was rolling beautifully.
It's a big fail. Whatever way you look at it, when he was staring 6-3 lead there, and then suddenly now.
This is the old 2-shot swing here.
Yeah.
Instead of it being 6-3, it's going to be 5-4, 2-game swing. Owie. Those kind of always hurt. I mean, because...
Well, self-inflicted damage is probably the worst thing to annoy you in any sport. When you've done it yourself.
Exactly.
You don't mind getting beaten when the other guy's played better than you. You just hold your hand up, But when you do something like that, that makes it even more bitter taste in the mouth.
Yeah, it's... And that's where mentally you got to kind of try to let that go because you don't want to keep that bitter taste in your mouth.
Now, how is he sitting in this 4? He's going to have to dig in. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's...
Well,
but, Matt's still in the lead, and Matt's breaking, so...
Well, Spectre Don's got to think he get let out of jail there big time.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it could have easily been 6-3 with Matt breaking. And, Matt's just got to get on with it here and forget about that one.
So even though he's got a 5-4 lead, Matt's now got that little voice in his head saying, I need a follow-up break here. I need to re-establish this 2-rack lead. Well, he's got a ball down. And he's got a choice. He's got a problem. Whatever his choice is, he has a problem.
I'd be taking the solids for sure.
6 ball's a good ball to bump that 4.
Exactly. That's why I'd be taking the solids. You get 2 balls down here to bump that.
And there you go. Problem dealt with.
He's doing it right off the bat. I'm not sure I would have done it right off the bat. I might have shot the 3 there and then the 6, but I think he'll probably be okay. He's got to get to the 3. He could try to come across from the 7 now because he's got the 1 too.
That needs to keep rolling.
Well, now he's going to have to shoot the 1. Yeah, I would have rather seen him try to play shape for the 3 on the last shot, and because you had the 1 ball there too, you come across and you got the 1 if you don't get on the 3. Now the problem is now what does he do? I mean, his only safe shot's leaving a cut on the 3, and he just completely goes for it. And I think he might have got away with it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's fine on the 7. He's not a problem with the 7. The problem's getting into the gap for the 3.
Still got the 3.
And he ain't got there.
On the side.
Oh, no, he's going to have to cut this up table. No, don't tell her. He's got the 2 ball. I forgot. I thought that was the last ball.
Well, the problem is he's got to get on the 3 ball. This is... Can he? I think he can see the 3 on the side.
Can he? Yes, he can.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah.
Well, this is a shot and a half. This will be the shot of the night, getting good on this 8 ball. And that ain't
He's
good.
not getting there. He's got a shot though. He came out smelling pretty good. I mean, it's not an easy shot, but he's got something
Well,
at least. I mean, that could have easily been a disaster.
This will still be cut of the night, this 8-ball. That's beautiful. Absolutely spot on. Well,
I'll tell you, ball pocketing can make up for a lot of cue ball mistakes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a big rack. That was definitely a must.
Yeah, that was huge because he loses that, and then Spectre Don's breaking it. It's really trouble.
Did I hear anything go there?
Yeah, a couple.
Oh, a couple went.
2 stripes, yeah.
Well, the bottom of the table where the 8-ball is here is a bit kind of... I mean, you can get to the 14-ball, no problem, but the other stripe next to the 8-ball's a problem.
Yeah,
your 2-ball's a problem. I don't know. I mean, toss a coin here, I think.
This table's definitely funny. I'd be tempted to take solids myself.
You know, you've got the stripe in the middle of the 7 and the 4-ball up top. That's no good.
I'm not quite sure what he was doing there, to be honest with you. Well, I'm not quite sure why he's running into the 11 and clearing out problems for his opponent.
Yeah, I don't know whether he was obviously trying to maybe better the blue ball there.
Well, and now he's kind of funny. Let's see what he decides to do. I mean, the 2-ball is partially blocked by the 8. Maybe he's trying to move the 2. I don't know what the heck he was doing.
Well, it's a big bump here off the 7 to break the 4 out then.
Yeah. Well, this one you just want to hit the 4 pretty solid. You got the 3 down in the pocket. The 4 should go towards the side pocket. Well, he ran into the 13. I would have tried to run into the 4 myself, but he's okay. Well, you could shoot the 2 now if you wanted. I mean, yeah,
he doesn't want to take any of that 3-ball though, because he could push that.
Yeah, he's got
a tighter spot.
You know, because this 2-ball is not in a good spot. And he doesn't have the angle on the 6 to get behind it very easily. This is, yeah. He's like, Yeah. He doesn't want to shoot the 2, but that might be the best shot here. I mean, I don't, you know, he's on it fairly good. Because unless you can get behind it and go up table with it, and that's hard to do. Okay, so he does the VP4 bailout with the big draw into it. And that is going to do it.
Now, is he trying to get himself out there and up the table for that 4? Yes, he is. Well, it looks very likely at the moment that Spectre Don is going to do his part of the bargain and break and run.
These guys are having quite a conversation about MC.
MC for McDonald's. He used to do DJing, hence MC. So is a DJ like DJ Simon? Why did DJ Simon not call himself MC Simon? Right, well, Matt, back to square one with a 1-rack lead. And again, ball in the break. Now, does he play the combo straight away here because he's got another mess there with 2 stripes, or is that a 1-ball?
Oh boy, that's a 1-ball. He's got trouble here. If you're gonna take stripes, you got to shoot that combo.
Right. Well, here you go, Steve. You slam the combo and draw into the 1-ball, and you free up the stripe. There's the problem solved.
I like that shot, Hugh. I like that shot a lot.
You've dealt with your problem. You've got loads of balls to bail out on down table.
I got Skybender peeing on me. That guy is freaking crazy.
So that's the shot. Get the breakout.
And he does it. and everything's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
So, you know, he'll use the 11 to get on the 14, or maybe he can shoot the 14 now. I think he does have the 14 now.
Yeah,
Take
he's
that
good.
down, get rid of it.
Well,
And, I mean, the only ball that's got any sort of question mark's 11, and that's a pretty small question mark. And he can get to that a number of ways. You know, if he was straight around the 12, he could go to the 11. But right now, I don't, you know, it's kind of funny.
Anyway, what's Skybender's problem? Just to annoy you.
I don't know. I closed the tab. Oh, the guy's insane. You ever looked at this chat in the lobby? He's completely freaking lost it.
I don't think about. Have I ever seen any chat from this guy?
He'll be like, Steve, you changed the game. It's doing something different today, and you know, I mean, it's like he goes on with that all the time.
Maybe that depends how much he's smoking.
I got no idea. The guy's nuts.
Well, if you go by the score as it is now after this 8-ball goes in, my prediction's looking good. I called it 9-7 to Matt. That's Slim says that's his alter ego, Skybender.
Oh boy. Well, if that's your alter ego, then I hope you've got a lot of Xanax.
It sounds like this Skybender's got a lot of stub in his blood. I mean,
no. Stubb's not crazy. Stubb's. This guy's like, it's like
this guy's
conspiracy
certifiable
theory. It's all conspiracy theories on VP4.
He's certifiable. This guy, he's definitely nuts.
I'm out to get him, and you know, I mean, it's just.
I'd just like to point out, Albie, I made that prediction long before you ever arrived.
Well, it's looking like a dry break, and that's exactly what Spectre Don did not need. Let's see what he's going to choose here. I mean, the 9-ball is sort of an issue, so I think that's why. Well, that didn't do him any good. That just made the 6 worse. I'm not sure why he wanted to move the 6 there, because you know, he could have put that even more. He put it close to the 14. I mean, it's easy to get to with the 7 or potentially the 4. I don't know why he tried to move that.
Well, the 5-ball goes. It goes from this side comfortably. I don't know that he'd want to be down this side trying to pot it, because it won't.
I think sometimes players try to do too much. And you're better off not moving balls unless you have to.
Well, you can deal with the 6 right now, can't you? You don't even need to deal with the 6. You can just cut it right now.
It wasn't that hard to get to, and even now, after he made it worse, it's not hard to get to.
Right, so...
let's see, does he have the angle to come back?
Yeah. 5-ball will be dealt with imminently.
Well, that's nice. A little straighter than you want, but it's fine. He's probably going to draw those 2 rails, play shape on the 2. Well, that was kind of weak. He'll be okay. You know, you do that stuff in real life. This is how you lose games in real life, is shooting shots like that. You know, you're not going to miss that in VP, but in real life, that's not a shot you want to be shooting.
No, definitely not. Well, all of a sudden, Matt's on the hill here. That's how quick it is. He's now on the hill. And Spectre Don, and the other bad news is Spectre Don ain't breaking. It's Matt breaking for the match.
Yeah, Matt made that one mistake on the 8-ball and didn't let it bother him and just kept digging, and you know, that's put himself in a good position. Now, if you can get a ball down, the 14 was going until it got hit. Oh, there goes the 6 ball.
It's going in.
Yeah, he's looking good.
You've got a blocker down here for the 7. That 14 ball's doing that.
The 7 it'll go up table maybe, but it's tight.
You've got the 2 stripes up in the top left.
this is decision time. He could, if he's going to take stripes, he shoots the 14 now. He decides to take solids.
He's going for the
No,
he's going for the
stripes.
breakout now.
Okay.
He's going for a little nudge.
Yeah, well
work.
done.
That'll work.
And you can definitely get to that 14. I wouldn't want to leave it for last.
I mean, see, that shot that Matt's just played there, how many players in VP4 would actually have played that pace there? Because most players would have played and banged those balls, and then they're running around finding more trouble elsewhere in the table.
Sure.
You know, he just played that.
The breakout.
He just played it a little bump and a nudge. Okay, you've still got to hope they turn out nice. But he didn't blast it, and the cue ball wasn't running loose, and he didn't cause any other problems. And now he's almost good. He's almost
play
there.
The 14 last. That's the path he's on here. He's almost got to play the 14 last now.
I don't know whether Matt did play snooker in real life. I don't know.
When you hit them soft like that on the breakout, you're controlling where the balls are going. You know, you're not taking a big chance there.
No.
So, well, here's the problem.
Yeah.
Is he going to be able to roll this, or is he going to? He's rolling it. Matt's very good at rolling balls, but that was a hard one to roll. I'm just kind of surprised he tried to roll that one. You know, he could have gone 2 rails and out and shot it in the same pocket, or 3 rails.
That is absolutely nailed. What a finish!
But if you can shoot him like that,
what a finish that was. Yeah. Well, we got the prediction wrong. Matt is the winner by 9 racks to 5.
And Matt takes out, well, you know what? Spectre Don's 2 losses in this tournament were both to Matt.
Both to Matt. That's exactly it. And, of course, Matt was 2-0 down at the start.
Well, I guess Matt's not going to want to see, or Spectre Don's not going to want to see Matt again in the next tournament. Well, I mean, that's pretty good, because Spectre played great against Albie. I mean, that's pretty good. The fact that
I mean, you've got to play well to take Spectre Don out twice in a row in any tournament. So well done for that, Matt. So there we go. We are down to 2 more matches. We've got Matt looking to prevent Bedhead winning his second 8-ball World Championship. Matt's still on course to win his, but there's a big but. I'm not talking about the size of Cobra's butt, I'm just talking about Cobra. Cobra's in the final, waiting on another victim. Could it be double Swedes for Cobra this time round? Oh, hi, that's what I meant to check. We'll check the stats.
How to play. That could potentially be an issue for him to play his matches.
Would say that again, Steve, because I missed the first part of that. What did you say about a holiday or something?
I know, Matt, I don't know if it's holiday, but I know Matt's going out of town, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to play matches. So, I mean, hopefully he can figure out a way of doing it, because it would be a shame for him not to play.
Well, there's no point in getting this far and then not being able to.
Yeah, well, I mean,
all that effort and then it comes to nothing.
I think where there's a will, there's a way. I mean, obviously, like some of the places I go, there's no internet, but most of the places in the world, you can get internet and a laptop and do it. Well, so we'll see whether or not he's able to keep going in this tournament.
Now, you wouldn't think that Matt would have won a race to 9, right? You wouldn't think he'd have won a race to 9 in an 8-ball alternate break, and you look at his stats and it shows you he's got 3 break fouls. But he's got 11 runouts from the break. There's the big difference. So
yeah.
And Spectre Don at 8. Look at the average balls. I mean, the break tonight was actually pretty good from both of them, but Spectre Don tops it 1.3. And, you know, an 8-ball shot. Well, there's the other thing. There's the other little secret to why Spectre Don lost. Because
Matt's probably going to want to play My guess is Matt's going to want to play Bedhead as ASAP. I don't remember when he's going out of town, but it's not very much. So I think Matt's probably going to want to play Bedhead like tomorrow or Wednesday.
That's me just reading Skybender in the lobby. It says, "Hey, Super Brain admin."
I'm telling you, the guy's nuts.
Stop forcing me to quit the game and take my game reactions to what the others been have. What the hell are you talking about?
Look at the one before that. You become so funny when my formal point shots won't allow to become points. Well, you know, part of the issue is he's Turkish, and I'm sure he's using like Google Translate, which isn't very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't tried using Chat GPT for translation, but my guess is it's going to be better in Google Translate. I don't know that.
It probably will. Yeah. Anyway, he's left the building. Oh no, he isn't. He's there. He is Turkish. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, he's. Yeah, I can't even talk to him because, for starters, he doesn't make sense. And then the other thing is that it's conspiracy theory. Look what he just said now. Last week I preformed all the instances settings and win almost 13 matches one after another. Somehow the synchronization of my computer to the server has been demolished. What?
I don't know
and
what
I
that...
again start to bang the formal shots. So.
He's definitely using Google Translate, Steve. That's typical Google Translate.
But it's still garbage in, garbage out. I mean, it's just,
that's. It's just, it's sad that that's the only means of communication you've got to use is Google Translate.
How do you talk to that? I mean, it's not. It's impossible.
Matt, are you still there? When are you going away on holiday? Is he still? He's probably gone.
He says no. He's right there. He said played 2 matches. Played 2 matches when? You beat Spectre Dawn 2 matches.
Oh wait a minute! I've just read it above there. It says,
as you know, I'm on the 11th. No. Well, we certainly can't delay it to the 11th. I mean that is not going to work. I mean, we can delay matches maybe a little bit, but the 11th that's like. I mean, the finals are supposed to end November 10th.
Well, this is going to be a bummer if he does all the hard work to get this far and then he can't get the thing played.
Hey, tell the wife you're bringing the laptop for work, that you have to be able to stay in touch, and then when she's at the Oyster Bar, that's when you get online and play VP.
Well, here's hoping they can work something out. Yeah, so you're out of the country as of tomorrow? Or are you going to the Lake District or somewhere like that?
What he's saying is he's going to give Bedhead a bye into the finals.
Oh, we can't have that.
Well, I mean, I don't know what else can be done. I mean, it's.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Well, I don't know. You know, I mean, I'm guessing. I'm just guessing it's the wife problem, but I know if I was on vacation playing VP, my wife.
Yeah, here's a question: is Bedhead in the stream?
I don't know. Bedhead, are you still there, or is it sleep time in Sweden?
You might as well be. Well, I mean, they're an hour ahead of us, so it's 20 past 10 there, I think.
Yeah, he may have already done the 90 night.
And Bedhead's probably left the building.
Hey, you know, they got Wi-Fi on planes now. You can play on the way there.
No.
Who's Skybender? I already said who he was. Some crazy Turk.
He's from Turkey. What's he say? Is he still at it in the lobby?
He's not just from Turkey. He's a crazy Turk. Oh, yeah.
A bug is active during my shots during matches.
it's, it's just, you can't make this stuff up.
This guy's more entertaining than Stubb. I never realised this.
Oh, he's been like this for. He's been on VP for years. I mean, he's like this. He's been like this for a long time. When I said he was crazy, I wasn't exaggerating.
Well, I think we'll say that his chat is crazy. Let's give the guy the benefit of the doubt that his English isn't good. He's using Google Translate.
Sure he's using Google Translate, so that's got to mess it up. But still, I mean.
It's making him. I think I'm defending him. I'm thinking Google Translate is making him look a bit more crazy than he is. It's just that he
probably true, but it doesn't change it that much. I mean, it's a bug that only happens to him, to make him lose.
Well, everybody's got that bug. We've all got that bug in VP4, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, you've got that in real life as well. The same bug happens to you, and every time you lose. Yeah. Right, well, don't see any response from Bedhead in the chat. No way of communicating with him and getting a hold of him, so...
Well, Matt, see if you can figure out a way to get online and play, because we'd hate to see you not get a chance to win a world championship, and I think you've definitely got a chance in this thing. You're playing good, and you could win this thing.
Yeah, I would hate to see it all come to nothing.
And if it's a problem with the wife, take my advice. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission.
Yes. Even if it ends in a divorce.
And if you have to, negotiate.
Right, well, oh, wait a minute. Albie says I had that bug with bed. I mean, Albie, you live in Sweden, and so is Bedhead. Get into the car and nip down the road. So he's only 5 minutes down the road from you, probably, and get a hold of him and see if we can sort something out.
Yeah, tell him Matt needs to play now.
And then Slim can do it, because I'm going to bed. I ain't going to be covering it. I'm off. Right, guys.
All right, well, thanks for streaming, Hugh.
Thanks for your company, Steve. I hope you all enjoyed it. Well done to Matt for getting this far, but I'll tell you, where there's a will, there's a way. That's all I'm saying. You can't go this far and then throw it. So, well, let's see how it goes. What did that say? Matt says, believe it or not, I don't have a laptop. Only tablet and phone. My work laptop is a locked device. Can't install anything. Right. Well, the other option then is you go and steal one.
Hey, you know what? It's early Black Friday sales.
Yeah.
You can buy a laptop pretty cheap nowadays. Yeah. Sounds like you need a new one.
And then it's faulty, and you take it back and get your money back. That's exactly how you solve that problem.
I mean, you can get a good enough laptop off of Amazon for probably $500 or $600.
You just say, it's no doing what I wanted to do, and I spoke to my IT expert who said, yeah, take it back, get your money back.
Yeah, here's a laptop for $280. There's another one for $380. I mean, yeah, you can get them under $500, and they're probably good enough to run VP.
I think most of them would nowadays, yeah. I don't think there'd be any problems with that.
I mean, the prices just keep coming down.
And then the only other problem you've got is having to work with a bloody laptop to play VP. That's the only other thing.
I mean, if you need a laptop, now would be a great time to buy one. I mean, because, here's an Acer Aspire, AMD Ryzen 3, quad-core, AMD Radeon graphics, 8 gigabytes, 128 gigabyte NVMe SSD, Wi-Fi 6, Windows 11, $280. You gotta love it.
This guy's still rabbiting away in the lobby.
Oh, right. He'll just keep going.
I'm pulling the plug in this, guys. Thanks for your company. Thanks for Steve.
Yep.
We look forward to seeing what the outcome of this is, but I'll find that out maybe over the next day or so. Until we meet again, we'll bid you good night and see you again soon. Guys. See you later, folks.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.